I've never had this in a book or anything, and it's called Decision. My heart is already torn apart from you. All I ask is your decision. Is that too much to ask? All I ask is your decision. Must you break my heart in two? You break down any defenses with your stare. All I ask is your decision, or must my heart you tear? All I ask is your decision, or do you even care? I think I've taken all that I could take. All I ask is your decision. Is it one you cannot make? All I ask is your decision. How much longer must I now ache? You love me, but you have her by your side. All I ask is your decision. Is it hard for you to hide? All I ask is your decision. It's with me you confide. All I ask is your decision, but does she know that you lied? You say you want me, but you want her too. All I ask is your decision. I will not wait for you. All I ask is your decision. I will not be your fool.
See what can happen there.
And I first wanted to say, and I believe that Sandra wanted to see it, I happen to have an extra copy with me of the most recent issue of CC&D magazine. This month is called False Portrait. This was a woman painting an image of herself in a mirror, so I put a photo, I took like a site on the cover and overlaid it, so that kind of works. But if anybody's interested in seeing this or anything, and as I had said before, I've got one page left in CC&D magazine for the June 25-year anniversary issue. If anybody has any Me Too themed or intriguing poems they want to be able to send me, you're already in it.
Thank you.
You're already in it. And I'm just going to point at people, sorry. And actually, Tom's two pieces are right before the Me Too section. I made a point because one of them seemed fitting with the, oh, well, if you're a woman, then you're going to always be invisible. So I said, I'm putting that right at the end, right before the Me Too section. Anyway. So anyway, if anybody wants to know about it here, I know somebody wanted to see it, but it's here and I'll share it. If anybody's interested, and I looked for decision-themed poems, and I thought I would read a periodic table poetry poem for you, because I was crazy enough to write a poem for every element in the periodic table, and two of them talk about decisions. So this first one that I'm doing for you is a poem that is number, I'm not even going to say the title, it's number 95 in the periodic table. When I heard that there was an element called Americium, I thought, what scientist felt pressure to name an element after the United States of America? I mean, was it discovered during a war effort where everyone rallied with national spirit? Or was it a World War II effort against the element germanium after the actual thing Germania, even though that element was not named for Hitler's desire to create a perfect 1,000-year empire? I can't believe the decision to name an element. Americium is based on this hoorah mentality. Go, fight, win. USA, USA. I mean, does the actual element even have anything to do explicitly? Does it actually relate to America? Okay, fine. So I'll look it up online for information. Now let me first check out dictionary.com before Google or Wikipedia for any information about Americium. So before I scrolled down to the definition, I saw a speaker icon, so I could hear what the computer-generated voice say Americium to me. Oh. Americium, not Americium. Oops. But its definition says that Americium is a product of high-energy helium bombardment of uranium and plutonium. Wow, that's really going to I'm going to really do some more research on this. And maybe I can dispel this World War II thing that I was giving these links to, that I apparently was just subliminally making in my head about this element. Wait a minute. Americium was discovered in 1944, but the discovery was kept secret and was only released to the public in November of 1945. Okay, that doesn't help with my anti-Hitler case. Let's see. Americium first was identified at the University of California, Berkeley, but it was also chemically identified in the Argonne lab in the University of Chicago. Okay, so it was discovered by Americans, but in the periodic table, the americium falls right next to twin lanthanide element europium, and thus by analogy, they named this element after another continent, America. I found a little story, but americium was primarily used in nuclear tests conducted between 1945 and 1980, as well as at sites like the Chernobyl disaster. Oh, so we go from Germany as our enemy to the Soviet Union as our enemy, because the enemy of your enemy is not necessarily your friend. And elemental levels of americium were also found at the crash site of the US B-52 bombs, which carried 4 hydrogen bombs in 1968 in Greenland. But us Americans have to come up with some more practical applications for americium than nuclear testing. And that's when I learned that the silvery white element, which is soft and malleable and tarnishes in the air, has isotopes that are used in smoke detectors. Well, that's kind of cool, because if an element can help us kill, then it can also help save people's lives. Well, I guess in a way, that sounds like America, too. And I would have brought the folder for you, but I didn't have it. Do you need me to carry something, Darrell?
No, I think I can make it.
Okay. He's getting better where he's using his French class. It was you won't even know using that.
Anyways, I did a thing. Everybody's heard about the advertising for Head and Shoulders, lather, rinse, repeat, to get people to use twice as much shampoo. I did this thing for college at a marketing class, and what I looked into was toothpaste. The advertising history of toothpaste.
Yeah.
And the dollop they put on toothpaste in print ads and on television has gotten bigger and bigger. Years ago, World War II, it was the size of a pea.
Yeah.
Now, if you watch an ad, they fold this back across.
Do you need this to put that on?
Maybe.
Video?
Let's see if I remember how to play this.
Oh, they have it on.
And I'm just not going to look at the camera.
Oh, hi. Do we have to say anything about it, or we just?
I was doing Paul Simon song.
Oh.
That's what we're going to do.
Sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Well, I know a man, he came from my hometown, but he wore his passion for his woman like a thorny crown. Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you is so empowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear. Subsiding away, subsiding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you subsiding away. I know her became a wife. Now these are the very words she uses to describe her life. She said a good day ain't got no rain. She said a bad day's when I lie in bed and I think of things that might have been. Subsiding away, subsiding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you're subsiding away. Well, I know a father who had a son
way just to explain. He kissed his boy as he lay sleeping, then he turned around and headed home again. He slipped sliding away. The nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. God only knows, God makes his plan. The information is unavailable to mortal man. We work our jobs, collect our pay. Believe we're gliding down the highway, but in fact we're slip-sliding away. We're slip-sliding away, slip-sliding away. Your destination, the more you subsiding away, subsiding away, subsiding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you subsiding away.
What would be cool? I mean, per usual, I mean, if you're in a bookstore, people aren't standing around to, you know, oh, you're awesome. Although a couple people did sit, they left a lot of chairs. I didn't expect anybody to sit, but a couple people actually sat and stayed for a while because I'm like, well, don't sing to them. Don't look at them as you're singing. But it was cool. You know, it was a good response.